everyone, Harry Baldock here, editor for Total Telecom. Today I'm delighted to be joined by Christian Priess, Head of Central Europe, Africa, Middle East and Business Development Executive at Hexatronic. What is your role in Hexatronic?
Well, as you said, I'm on the board of directors of Hexatronic with the responsibility of what we call Central Europe, Africa, Middle East, business development, and in that also our submarine cable business.
And how long have you held this position?
I've been with Hexatronic for about a little bit more than 2.5 years now, and that's the time that I've held the position.
What excites you the most about your work?
Well, I think I'm very, very privileged to be working with some very good people. So I would say the people and the team, the working atmosphere in Hexatronic is very good. We are a decentralized organization, so we push the decision-making responsibility downwards in the organization, giving people closer to the customers the mandate to take, hopefully, the right decisions then for our customers.
Can you tell us 3 things about Hexatronic that we don't already know?
Well, we just won a couple of new good contracts, one in Asia, and we have a good one coming up also in Europe. So the market continues to be positive. We are now open again for visitors, so we invite our customers and partners to come and see our manufacturing facilities in Sweden or in Austria. And then probably also sustainability has become, in the past 3 years in Hexatronic, a very, very important topic. And we work very specifically with sustainability, and that is very much high on our agenda.
In terms of the submarine cable industry, what would you say is next for that sector?
Well, the market is certainly booming. We came into 2022 with a very high demand, and that seems to continue over the next years. We have seen advances in technology for the repeated market, facilitating higher fiber count systems, switching technology, and in some cases, even aluminium cables. Unrepeated technology continues to be a strong sibling to the active side of the business, already well developed technically, with higher fiber counts up to 192 fibers in cables in existence for several years now, and a robust mechanical design that is well qualified. What is next? We see a lot of activity in the unrepeated side of the business in Europe especially, but also around the Pacific. And the demand for capacity and technological improvements just keeps growing. Also, continued growth in renewable energy is also creating additional business for submarine unrepeated cable systems.
In terms of your own development, what would you say is the best advice you've ever received?
It is really that it's all about people and teamwork. The only real core competence there is people and team. So the core competence besides people and team doesn't really exist.
What about new developments in the pipeline for Hexatronic? Can you tell us about any of those?
Well, on a general note, there are new and interesting products coming up in wireless and 5G. So Harry, please come and visit us at the FTTH Council in Vienna or at Anchorcom in Germany, and we will introduce you to some new exciting products. Our submarine team is very focused on creating high quality, high fiber count, unrepeated cable designs. And we have current research focusing on working with smaller fiber diameters, about 200 micron, to enable us to further increase the fiber count in the cables. In parallel, investigations into lowering fiber attenuation, which will enable us to offer longer reach submarine cable solutions, and that work is ongoing and will keep us busy in the next years.
Where do you see Hexatronic in 2023, for example?
Well, we have had impressive growth in the past years, and we expect this growth to continue. I hope it will continue in all our focus markets. And then also we will be doing a few more acquisitions in the next couple of years.
What would you say you prefer, face-to-face or communicating like this over Zoom?
Well, I always prefer face-to-face, to be honest. We learned to use Zoom and Teams in the past 3-4 years, but it's always better to be talking in person, I think. For us, it's about developing partnerships with marine installers, with survey companies, And therefore, it's very important for us to go to Submarine Networks shows like yours.
Who or what would you say has inspired you over the years?
Well, I get a lot of inspiration from my colleagues in the Hexatronic management team. We have an open discussion, we have an open dialogue, and we try to build on each other. On a more overall level, Steve Jobs has inspired me. His tenacity, his mantra about being close to your customers, understanding their needs, making things simple and better, focusing on the top things that are important to your customers have been a great inspiration for me. I just finished the biography on Steve Jobs that Walter Isaacson wrote, and I can highly recommend that.
And last one for you. You've mentioned already how important it is to speak face-to-face and how beneficial that is. In terms of coming to Submarine Networks EMEA, what aspects are you most looking forward to at that event?
Well, it is to catch up with all our partners and friends and colleagues in the industry in person. Again, as a disaggregated supplier, it's very important for us to have strong relationships, as I mentioned before, with survey companies, with marine installers, with other equipment manufacturers, and events like Submarine Networks facilitate discussions and strengthening our partnerships.
Christian, it's been really great to speak with you. Thanks very much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you at the event.